But Pep is going to go unscathed. And I'm waiting for world football to see how they handle their darling boy. Because if this was Mourinho, his name would already be in the blogs. I'm waiting for the world football to see how you handle your darling boy. If you are going to tell me in this particular situation, Pep doesn't have anything to do with whatever that is going on, and it's all Manchester City without Pep Guardiola.
Let me do one thing. Yeah, moving on from Ronaldo, this Monday there's going to be a very interesting investigation taking place. And if you guys don't know, Manchester City, they've been charged with 115 charges. I'll say it again for those of you that didn't understand what I said. Manchester City, football club in England, the most successful football club in England for the past 8 to 9 years, have been charged with 115 charges, ranging mainly from fair play and the transfer budgets, and an array of different stuff. And this investigation is supposedly going to take a long time, just because of the sheer amount of evidence and documentation that is involved. Everything is looked at carefully, that they come to the right decision. Now, my question to you guys is: 115 charges. Are City going to be able to beat all 115 charges? And what does this mean to the Premier League? I'm going to start with you, Yusuf, and then I'm going to elaborate myself on that topic.
They shouldn't. Let me start by saying they shouldn't be able to beat 115 charges. The reason I'm saying that is we've seen clubs being charged with 1 to 10 charges and they get penalized on something. You understand me? This city's 115 charges begins and starts somewhere. And the fact that it's been years brewing and nothing has been done goes to show what City has been doing under the wraps. There's a reason why Pep Guardiola said he's done after this season. You think he didn't smell it coming? I've said this before, maybe not on this platform, but I said it the moment I saw him say he's done after this year. I said, no, there's something going on. And he doesn't want to be there when the ships is sinking. What is his reason for leaving? The team is winning, everything is great. You have all of the money to sign whoever you want. If I was him, I would stay there till the end of my career. You understand me?
Yeah, just
The reason you left Barcelona was you said you lacked motivation and you didn't know how to motivate the players, right? The reason you left Bayern Munich was what? Because what? Similar thing, and you felt like your time there is fast spent and you had another opportunity, right? This new opportunity, you haven't said anything about the fact that you are lacking motivation for the players. You haven't said anything about the money they are providing for you. The only thing you have said about this situation is you've asked them to tell you the truth. If there's no, they don't have to tell you the truth. You are part of the scam. Trying to clean your name. You are a part of the scam. This 115 charges. Pep Guardiola can't tell me he didn't know about this because it was favoring you. It was going to your advantage. I said this before. The only coach that was allowed to make a mistake through signing and use 250 million to solve the mistake he made through signing of players. And I said it on the other show and it felt like I was hating on Pep Guardiola. Signs players when he doesn't even need them in whatever position, bro. Which coach in world football has been given this level of power and this level of wealth to do whatever he wants? And you mean to tell me throughout all of these transactions, there's nothing going on under wraps? And you mean to tell me you, Pep Guardiola, are going to leave Manchester City now to face whatever that they are facing when you are a beneficiary of everything that they are going down for? It shows me your character as a person. Now you want to detach yourself, your image from this particular City situation, but you still want to be acclaimed as the coach that brought this level of success to City. No, you brought this level of success to City during all of these things. Mind you, the Barcelona referee situation started with you two. The two clubs that you've had the most success, let's go back to it and speak about it. The two clubs that you've had the most success in all either went down or are going down because of something, and it started during your tenure. But Pep is going to go unscathed. And I'm waiting for world football to see how they handle their darling boy. Because if this was Mourinho, his name would already be in the blogs. I'm waiting for the world football to see how you handle your darling boy. If you are going to tell me in this particular situation, Pep doesn't have anything to do with whatever that is going on, and it's all Manchester City without Pep Guardiola. Theo,
Now,
too far.
I am in no way, shape, or form going to defend Manchester City, and I mean, I'm not going to defend Pep Guardiola, and I'm definitely not going to defend Manchester City. But one thing I want to highlight, not to let anyone off the hook, but the charges in place, they stem from 2009 to 2018, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, please correct me in the comments. But I feel like those charges, they range between 2009 and 2018. Now, Pep first came to Manchester City in 2016. In 2017, Chelsea won the league. In 2018, they won the league. But even so, the momentum that was created throughout those 9 years have definitely helped City to have these last 6 years of dominance. I mean, there's no denying that. But this is where I believe Pep is able to get off the hook, because those 9 years, he only came to City in 2016, so he was only involved with the team for those 2 years. Now he definitely benefits from the success and the momentum that was built, but I feel like Pep can get away from it. Now, what I really want to highlight is the hypocrisy within English football if this is not addressed correctly and if the correct penalty is not given to Pep Guardiola. Because I can give you I can tell you guys very easily what happened to Derby County and how they were relegated because of their points deduction. I can talk to you guys about Nottingham Forest and all the points they were deducted. I can talk to you about Chelsea and the fact that they were banned from the transfer window.
Mm-hmm.
Teams, I can tell you about Everton and the points they were deducted. These are some of the biggest, most successful teams in English football. City have 115 charges. A bare minimum. A bare minimum. I want to see 5 points deducted from them. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I want to see 5 points deducted from City because I'm a United fan and I really want City to fail. No, I'm saying I want to see at least 5 points deducted at the bare minimum if they don't get anything more serious. Because how do you defend against 115 charges and how do you say investigation that was put on your club over years and years and years. We're talking about a 9 year span. We're talking about a 9 year span of charges and investigation that's been put into the club. 115 charges. Do you know how detrimental for example, a club like Derby County nearly went into administration. Oh, sorry, they went into administration because their club um, was pretty much about to be folded if they didn't have someone to
Mm-hmm.
come in and buy the club. And then Derby County, luckily enough, 2 years later they were able to get back into the championship. But nonetheless,
Mm-hmm.
if there are teams within the English system, within English football, that can be punished as severely as Nottingham Forest, as Everton, as Chelsea, because Chelsea
Mm-hmm.
also had a transfer ban, as Derby County, I expect City to also get a serious penalty. I don't care. They said, oh, this investigation might take up until February. Take it into August if you want, but they need to make sure that the clubs that are not or the clubs that want to infringe fair play and they want to follow they want to follow the rules and and their trophies and their wins benefit from that these clubs are severely punished, because this is going to hurt the game. This is going to hurt the game that we love. So again, the same energy you guys had towards the football league is the same energy I want you to have towards Pep, not Pep, but the same energy you had towards the football league is the same energy. Oh my God! The same energy you had towards the Super League is the same energy I want you guys to have towards Manchester City and the charges that are in place.
Yeah. That is true. Everybody seems to go down when it comes to these charges and stuff like that. The only two teams I see standing, regardless of whatever charges that they are hit with, is Manchester City and Barcelona. You know, yeah, and the Spanish media is being quiet about Barcelona. The only team that is bankrupt that is still signing players, the only team that is bankrupt and is still being able to register players. Every season we hear, oh, they can't register that player or that player. They maneuver their way around it and they end the season with what? Registering every player that they need to register. The only team that is still standing when facing debts and all of those things. The only team, people are facing deep problems. Barcelona is practically selling half the team, Spotify deals and stuff like that to keep themselves afloat. They still owe a ton of money, but they are still